Of late, former INEC chairman Professor JEGA has been criticizing President Muhammadu Buhari's government, even to the point that he was telling Nigerians, urging Nigerians not to vote APC or PDP, that they are all corrupt, that they are the same people moving, crossing over from one end to another, that there is no change, they are all corrupt, that Nigerians should not vote for any of those political parties. But anytime he comes out to speak about President Muhammadu Buhari's government, Nigerians remind him that he was the one that rigged the election. He was the one that sent Goodluck Jonathan out. You know, he was INEC chairman at that time. He was the one that worked together with APC, the All Progressive Congress, to manipulate things and enthrone President Muhammadu Buhari. So why is he complaining now? It's not like we are not saying he should not criticize President Muhammadu Buhari's government. Obviously, Buhari's government has brought so much pain and so much hardship to the masses. It's been the worst government ever that we've ever experienced. Well, right now, JEGA has come out again and he's dropped some bombshell for judges, the judges in the country. We'll bring all of the details in a moment, but before we do, guys, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, click on the like button, and if it's your first time, you're very welcome. Please hit on the subscribe button. God bless you. Now to the news. Atahiru Jega, former chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), says judges who sit on election tribunals sell to the highest bidders, then retire to avoid punishment. Speaking at Owolabi Afuye Memorial Lecture organized by the Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) Oyo branch, Jega said some lawyers undermine the country's security when they use technicalities to win cases. The professor said the NBA and the body of benchers need to address these issues to save the country from a crisis. Some senior lawyers have become spendiously wealthy defending corrupt public officials or handling electoral litigation for governorship and presidential candidates, the former INEC chairman said. Similarly, many judges have become notorious for corrupt enrichment for cash and carry judgments, especially in election matters, generally in election tribunals more specifically. Some election tribunal appointments were in the past widely said to have been made to senior judges about to retire, who allegedly sold judgments, most likely to the highest bidders, enriched themselves, and quickly retired to avoid being sanctioned by the National Judicial Council. When lawyers use technicalities to subvert justice and win cases without regard to perpetration of injustice, they basically help to undermine rather than enhance national development, peaceful coexistence, and security. They discard ethical and professional conduct and put parochial and or self-serving objectives in the forefront of their practices. Jega said, owing to the security challenges, many scholars are beginning to perceive Nigeria now, perhaps exaggeratedly, as a failed state. In some areas of the country, notably northeast and northwest geopolitical zones, famine is imminent as insurgents and or bandits have obstructed farming and agrarian food production and destabilized the rural economy with outright killing of whoever ventures out to their farm or imposition of heavy taxation on those allowed to farm, he said. Indeed, things have been so bad for so long that some scholars are beginning to perceive Nigeria now, perhaps exaggeratedly, as a failed state. Nigeria is if it's where we are right now, it's not a good position, to be very honest. There's no point just covering things up. Let's call a spade a spade. We're in a very bad shape. And the interesting part of it all is that we cannot hide from it because the sort of age we live right now is jet age. Whatever is happening in any nation is open before the international community. Everyone is seeing it. Everyone knows about it. Everyone is hearing it. President Muhammadu Buhari's government is full of corruption. But this Jega that is speaking right now, you know, he's been dragged a couple of times that he should not speak because he's part of them. Is it because he's no more the INEC chairman? That is why he's talking now. How come he did not speak at that time when APC, they rigged the election and they did all they did? He's exposing the judges right now. That's what happens. He was there, so this man is actually speaking from experience. If we listen closely to all he's saying, that particularly tribunals, those after the elections, they go back to court. That was where Hope Uzodinma came from. The Imo State governor. He's called Supreme Court governor. He was not the one that won the election. Emeka Ihedioha won that election outrightly. Hope Uzodinma did not even come second, not even third. He came fourth in that election, but went to Supreme Court, and just like JEGA explained here, the judge was bought over, and the highest bidder, it's a case of the highest bidder that wins. They sell judgment to the highest bidder. From nowhere, Hope Uzodinma became the governor of the state. The Supreme Court declared him the governor of the state. It's very unfortunate, and when all of these things happens, at the end of the day, because they bought their positions, they don't have any obligation to serve the people. It's not the people that voted for them in the first place. That is why things are getting worse the way we're seeing it. Banditry it's just increasing. The insurgency, the killings. Imagine what happened yesterday. Very sad. Innocent souls burnt to death. Born to death. And Buhari can still stand wherever he is, going to Lagos to commission wanting. With this kind of situation where we are, the way the man is, he doesn't even have human feelings, no sympathy, he doesn't sympathize with anyone. Killings, they have become like a normal thing to him, so it's not a problem. But let cows be killed. You hear Buhari coming out and speaking and raising his voice, but human beings, his citizens, are being murdered, they're being slaughtered, burned to death. The Sokoto incident yesterday, but he has not said anything. He has not mentioned anything. Very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. JEGA is saying some judges, they sell judgments to highest bidder, then retire to avoid punishments. They know that at some point they will be called to face the law, so they sell the judgment quickly, retire. Not just retire, what some of them do is that after their time, they just leave the country, they run away, they elope somewhere. Their sins will definitely find them out, and I know very well that whatever you sow, you will reap. If you sow evil, you would reap evil. It will come back to you. For JEGA, Nigerians are saying that he's meant to apologize, even though that election has gone and passed. Jonathan conceded defeat, but JEGA was part of it. Part of it, seriously. APC used him. What did they give to him? He should tell us that part, not just speaking about judges now. We know the judges are corrupt themselves. Well, guys, leave us your take. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.